YouTube, what up? Army ATC 22 coming back at you. All right, as you can tell in the video title, just a few things. Want to wish everyone a safe and happy 4th of July. Posting this while I'll be probably floating down the river in the middle of West Virginia drinking some beers. Excited, less than 4 weeks, be at the National in Chicago, hopefully seeing a lot of you guys. But a lot of people have been reaching out, so I just want to answer a few questions that have been asked to me and everything. So just a Q&A, I would say, and a few other things. But first off, one of the main questions people are asking is like, what are you bringing to the National to sell, to trade, and everything? Me personally, be bringing a plethora of different things, from slabs to raw stuff. Mainly football is a big key right now because that's what's ramping up. Baseball is still in full swing if you have some of the bigger players, bigger rookies, but stars sell. It is a down market. It always is during this time. There's no reason to panic. You just need to wait till the season starts again. This happens every year at this time frame. A lot of individuals that really didn't get into this until COVID don't understand, there's no basketball, there's no football right now. Golf is barely on. Tennis is having his big ones. Wimbledon's getting ready to come up. World Cup females is happening. NHL is not playing them, and they just had a draft. But only it's baseball. Baseball right now. So, so just be careful with stuff you're trying to get. If you are a flipper, if you're a collector, it's a buyer's market right now. But I'm bringing things, quarterbacks, low numbered stuff that really stands out. But one of the main things you should bring is cash. Plain simple. Bring the money to help buy, help sweeten up the pot. But bring also those little cards, the refractors, the colored stuff that possibly could be added, a few here and there, to a deal that can help get to where you want to be on a certain card or whatever. So that's one of the things people ask is like, what are you bringing? Bring whatever you think it's good to sell. There's also people who will buy completely everything because they need inventory. So just take a look out if you're going to, don't sell right away, shop around, especially if you're there for multiple days. No reason to rush. A lot of those first few days, the dealers are trying to make their money back for the tables. So it's harder for them to buy later on in the week. Whenever they've sold a lot, they've made some money, they have some money to spend, that's when it's a good time to sell. A lot of people ask trade nights. Where are the trade nights? And I've been saying the same thing. Watch the main content creators. Mojo, Card Collector 2, Sports Card Investor, Kentucky Roadshow, their social media stuff, Roth Cards, all the individuals. I'll try to post it as much as possible. Probably not so much on YouTube. Go to Instagram, Twitter, mainly Instagram. A lot of people post on that in the stories. Santiago Sports, all those individuals are telling you where the stuff's at. There's big events like Celebrity Card Breaks. They are holding their second annual, I believe, cookout. I think the opening night, maybe the second night. They haven't decided the night. The official trade night that's sponsored hasn't really came out. The VIP party for Panini hasn't been released. These are bigger events. But look for where the influencers are going to be. They're going to post all these little trade nights. They're going to be at all the hotels close to the center. So just keep a lookout. Trade nights will happen every night. And a lot of times they're collector to collector, not so much the dealer. Deals can be done a lot easier at these trade nights. So keep a lookout for that. What to bring other than sports cards? Bring some food, some snacks, some drinks and stuff to have while you're doing it. You're gonna be so busy doing so much stuff, you're gonna forget to eat. You're gonna forget to drink. The food there, the drinks there are expensive. Go to the store beforehand, grab some bottles of water, sodas, whatever you want, and some snacks, stuff that's easily able to eat. But you also have to remember stuff that doesn't really, you don't want anything messy. You are handling a lot of different things, a lot of cards, a lot of stuff. To be respectful, try not to have messy stuff, right? You know, possibly better to have plain chips instead of Cheetos getting the cheese all over you, right? Or make sure you have some hand sanitizer with you. That's also good anyways, to clean your hands off. You're touching so much stuff back and forth between so many people, you know, go for it. So bring some snacks, bring some deodorant if you feel like you sweat fast, do that. If you have a channel, if you have social media following, I've said this constantly, bring swag if you can afford it. Main thing is get stickers. You can get hundreds of stickers for $5, $10. You can get them for cheap. I've gotten a good bit of them. It's a good way to get your name out there for people. Like I have them all over my case I'll be carrying. So swag, stickers is the main. I think that's a key thing for people to remember who you are. All right. The last question I'm going to talk about today, you know, a lot of people have been asking about is I forget. I honestly forget what I was going to talk about. I have a brain fart. Yeah, this is awkward, right? Anywho, we'll get to some other things. If I remember it, I'll come back, right? So I had a PSA order come back, sent in 2 cards to PSA. I don't know if anyone else has been like this before. This is crazy, but I had no specific info, no grade, no holder, do not holder. I hit this Herbert Burrow Tua from Clearly Donruss this year. It's the rated rookies. It's the not even a K. It's like they're extremely short print, but this is the mosaic gold version of it. And according to their whatever, when they're looking, this card's not even real. From what they're saying, they couldn't find it. If you look at all the checklists and everything else like that, they don't show that this card has parallels, and I think that's a mistake. I pulled this directly from the pack myself. I've seen other versions of this. The same exact card has been sold on eBay. So this was sent in with like regular service, and it took forever because they were trying to figure out what to do with this. I messaged them back and forth. I'm like, look on eBay. There's more than just the regular base parallel. There is the like the silver hollow parallel, and then there's the mosaic gold. But there's not a 1-1, I believe. So I'm like, you can grade it. It looks immaculate. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually go to at the National, if I haven't sold this by then, is probably go to Beckett and see if I can grade it. But that's crazy. So, but nasty card. But the main one that came back, if you're following me on Instagram, this is a card that people are buying him like crazy. Numbered 6 of 10, Desmond Ritter from Clearly Donruss, Pop 1, PSA 10. Great. I love this color match around here, black and red with this black and red uniform. This is going to be great trade bait. I got into this break on Whatnot for extremely cheap. Ended up randomly getting the Falcons, one of the best teams to get. Him in London are in everything, it seems like, and hit this, and it graded a 10. I'm so happy. So that was a great mail day. I have so much more stuff at PSA. It's going to be coming back. A few of them hopefully are popping before the National, so I can bring stuff with me. But yeah. The last question, I've been sitting here talking, trying to think at the same time. What is a good amount to bring to the National for cash? it's whatever you want to spend, right? This is your trip. This is not my trip. It's how you feel you want it to be. Remember, you still need food, your accommodations if you haven't already paid for them and everything. It's not a cheap trip, but it's a fun trip. It is one of those trips where you need to get out there and network. It's great networking. Great. Go out and talk to people. Talk to the main people at Panini, at Beckett, at PSA, at Tops, Upper Deck, Leaf, all those individuals out there. Go out and get autographs from your favorite players and everything. You know, go look at the lineup from TriStar. Don't forget the back corner is the entertainment corner, where a lot of entertainers are that aren't on in the back where the signatures are for the lines and stuff. They're set up to the side where, you know, a lot of, I wouldn't say, they are B-list, C-list actors and other individuals, like the guy that played in Rookie of the Year and also American Pie. You know, the guys that are in the Sandlot, a lot of times they're up there, you know, sitting there waiting, and you get pictures, autographs cheap, you know, Funko Pops and everything else. Make the experience for the National what you want it to be, not what others. So that's all I have for today. Sorry, I should have wrote down questions in front of me, but I like winging it. I hope everyone, again, start off with it, end with it. Have a safe, happy 4th of July. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Probably won't make a post for a few days, for a while. Next weekend, next Saturday, is a card show in Richmond. Go to my Instagram, you'll see the location. And then Sunday is the card show in Colonial Heights. Back-to-back shows. Gonna be great. Starting off the weeks prior to the National. So that's all I got. Catch you later. Deuces.